Hi, everyone. This is Attorney Aaron from Indiana. Have a fairly short video for you, everyone. Let's get started.
Okay. Good morning, Your Honor. This is Eric Yarborough. He's 27 with 10 years of education.
I'm 32.
Well, I wrote down what you gave me. You're 32?
He's never tell you I was 27.
What's
I
so,
wish I was
32.
27. Shit, I want to be in
32 with how many years of education then, sir?
14.
what's so funny?
Because she said she stated that I was 27. I'm 33, sir.
What's so funny about that?
I said I wouldn't be here if I was 27. Not being ugly or rude.
What's he charged with?
Not a good start for this defendant. As you can see, Judge is not happy with his behavior and his lack of respect for the court. Just not the way you want to present yourself in court, and not a good start. Let's see if he can pull it back together here.
Disorderly conduct, Your Honor.
Sounds like he hasn't been cured yet. What's the factual basis of disorderly conduct? What did he do?
I want to say last year, this has 2022, but December 21st last year, he said he had gotten into an altercation. It was, I forgot what the address was. I didn't write it down. Miss Emily looked it up. 2000 block or 2200 block or something like that, with an officer.
What do you do for a living?
I work in customer service, sir.
You work what?
Customer service.
Where?
Right now I work from home.
You work what?
From home?
For what company?
Work for myself, Ride.
I didn't understand you. What did you
The
say?
call center, I work for a Ride, sir.
It occurred on 2710 West Oak Ridge, like an altercation with his sister and mom.
Yeah. What are the programs? I mean, how old is he? 29?
I'm
He's 32,
No,
33.
33? You think you stopped acting like a 14-year-old?
how so?
The way you're putting up
See,
right
there's
now.
no one never, no, excuse me, sir, but no one never asked my age or education. That's an assumption.
You could take a seat. Go back in the cell.
What is it?
Take him back in the cell.
Wow, that did not go well. Judge is telling the bailiff to send him back to his jail cell. I guess they'll reschedule it for another time. Let's see if something can be saved here by the public defender.
Come back on Friday.
I mean, I honestly, sir, I don't have an attitude. I'm just stating that we never answered this. What she asked me how I want to plead, and we was trying to figure out the difference between the time, like 2017. That was a year ago. I'm not being funny or rude. We were just trying to figure out the time when it happened. That was over a year ago.
What's his criminal history look like?
I apologize if I wrote the wrong.
Okay, man. I'm just trying to say, that's over a year ago, and we try to get the age correct. That's it. And the age, I mean, I'm not being funny or rude about anything.
What's his criminal history look like?
Oh, waiting for Miss Emily.
Sir, ma'am?
I said I'm
running.
waiting for Miss Emily.
Yes, I'm about to run it.
I know he's been to jail before a few times.
Yeah, I could tell.
Which also could be an assumption. They rude to him.
Okay, He's in on obstruction of law enforcement officer, felony. So that's on here, but it hasn't been adjudicated. Probation violation. Guilty on involuntary manslaughter. That was back in 2009, 2010 sentence.
You
The murder charge was non-pros.
you do any time on the involuntary manslaughter?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it's showing 10 years probation, $1,000 fine, and he was confined for 12 months.
What did you want to do, Ms. Bridges?
The fine was gonna be in the discretion of the court. I believe he's been there for a day, but possibly more. Could be wrong about that. And the recommendation from the city, I really don't think, it didn't recommend any time. It recommended Albany Works, but I didn't present that to the court because I don't think it's ideal for this particular defendant. I don't think Albany Works is a good recommendation.
I don't think it'll work either.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't think it's any point. So I was just going to say whatever the time served request is, and it may be the fine for disorderly, which is what he was charged with here, is $100 and something from last year.
126.20. So say you have a failure to appear?
Not for us.
Okay, so this case has been pending for a year?
Yes, there's a failure to appear for June 1st, 2022.
Okay, so he had a FTA too, right?
Yeah, it's not showing for me.
Well,
He hasn't. Okay.
All right, I'm going to impose 126.20 fine for the disorderly, $85 for the failure to appear.
Judge, if I may add, he's been here for 5 days. He's in on a felony for obstruction of law enforcement officer, and somebody just went off his bond, so he's gonna be here for a little bit.
All right, well, I impose 5 days then.
Okay, thanks.
You done?
Okay. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that concludes the calendar, Your Honor.
Well, luckily, the public defender and I think the judge decided he would go ahead and hear the case and resolve it today. We thought there for a second it was going to be back to the jail cell and come back on Friday. However, it went ahead and got it finished. Still, defendant, I believe, was lucky here. It could have been worse for him. He does not have the respect that I would like to see in a defendant in the courtroom for the court. However, the result was wasn't too bad for him. 5 days, time served, and move on. See you next time.